Hey guys, Peter Vic here. You know, had to have a conversation with a friend of mine last night. You guys might know him, 84 Cuddy. Yeah, I'm trying to do something I'm sure other people's done, but they ain't made videos about it. They ain't posted no information, and that's getting a Gen 4 wired to run the fuel pump and the starter and everything off of this fuse box. I ain't gonna be able to find nothing. Now, what I did find is me messing up for the simple reason, like me and Cuddy were talking about. You know what? Just cut the damn green and white wire off the fuse box, wire it to a relay to fire the pump up for now. Figure out this gray wire stuff later. I have a feeling I need to hook up this ground here for it to work. But I'm gonna do that later. What I did do is just did a major win. We talked for a little bit last night. We conversated and made some sense. I'm trying to do something nobody's done that ever made any information. I guarantee you somebody out there did it, but they never made a video. They never put any information out there for anybody else to follow because they wanted to be the only one. They ain't gonna be the only one, so I'm gonna figure it out. But for now, shout out Cuddy, because what I just did was wire up a relay, and guess what worked? That's right. The computer controls the fuel pump now. Now, when I looked up information on this, which is completely wrong, I found out. I know wiring's everywhere and it's all sloppy and floppy. I just don't care. The green wire, which is the green and white wire coming from the fuse panel, it's the green and white wire, triggers the fuel pump. Well, what I read was it was a ground wire. Wrong! It's a power wire. That's why I had a problem. I couldn't get it to work. What happened was, little dumbass old May probably burned up a relay because I had this hooked up, and then the black wire, which black says ground, black says ground, but since I pulled this off of that garbage over there, I hooked power to it. And then to come to find out, being that this is a power trigger, not a ground trigger, you hook power to this, power and power. Two hots don't make a right. You feel me? Two hots can't make a ground, baby. I figured it out. Yes, sir. Called a little bit of called analysis paralysis. You just keep looking and learning and looking and learning, and actually it's looking and figuring nothing out. And you just keep reading shit. I got Grandma Vic right there. See, she's right there. Hi. She'll tell you. I got so much worthless information in my brain. I can tell you about the Chevelles and the wiring and schematics of the Chevelles between the 60s and 70s and everything. And I mean, like in 73, they moved the charging system from the headlight harness to the engine harness. I mean, I got so much worthless information in my brain. I can tell you all the different wire schematics and everything for the damn Vic throughout all the years. It's worthless information in here. I can't tell you what I did yesterday for breakfast. I didn't have breakfast. I haven't eaten no solid foods in 11 months. 10 months? 11 months? Like I said, I can't remember. Anyway, check it out, check it out, check it out. So, when I found out that the green wire from the ECU is a power wire, not a ground. The ground wire is a ground wire. And then we have the wire right here, the vertical one, goes to the battery. Well, that one goes to the battery. And then the one that's horizontal goes to the L fuel pump with the bad gas in it, because it's been there for so long. Well, if you guys want to take a gander and check this out, I'm going to drop you down here a little bit so you guys can see it. My one win in the past, I have no idea how many months. Oh, shit. I just dropped my phone out of the carrier. Wait. All right, hold on. Yeah, look at that bad gas. That's right. Half of it's evaporated. But watch this when I click that power. You're gonna be amazed. Watch the pipe. Oh, oh, there you go. Let's get that in that inch of gas. It's all old. Watch this. It works. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It works. So now the computer is firing the ECU, or the ECU is firing the fuel pump, that bad gas over there. So what I read was if the computer doesn't control the fuel pump, it will not spark on the Gen 4. So, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Anyways, that damn relay fired the fuel pump right there. That is a win. That controlled the fuel pump. That is a big win. One more step. A year and a half of steps, you know what I mean? Let me tell you something. I'm going to figure it out. For now, I'm going to use that to fire this. I'm going to find which pin fires the fuel pump off that damn fuse box. Because guess what? I got another fuse box. No, wait. I'm going to bust that thing open. These are actually computer boards in here. Because the fuel pump relay don't come through. So all this is ran through like a computer board. I'm going to bust one open, my other one that I don't need, and chase the wire. Because I bet you this big old fat gray radiator hose right here is my fuel pump wire. So I was looking, it's like a big two or something like that. And I bet you I have to ground this ground wire to get this one to work for the fuel pump. But for now, I'm going to try to get this thing running. When I do, then I'm going to go back trying to figure that out. So I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to get it one way or another. I may have to contact Jerry from Ugly Truck and tell him get on all the data and tell me which pin comes off of or whatever and whatever. Doesn't matter. Anyways, I'm going to figure it out. We got to win though. Fuel pump relay works. Thanks, Cuddy, for talking some sense to my dumb ass. But I'm fixing to figure out if this fix this part. So I got to put you guys on hold and see if it works. All right? Don't be mad. Don't hate. Collaborate. You know what I mean? All right. Anyways, I'm gonna see if I get a little sparky. Deuces. Da, da, da. Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. Da, 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 da.